Welcome back, everybody, to more Final Fantasy VI, and happy Thursday. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. It's almost done. The weekend is almost here. And for us, Kefka's Tower is almost done. We have a whopping 3 characters all the way to endgame, and we've already taken care of one of the statues. So from here on, things get a little bit more difficult because we have to take out the other 2 statues before we even get access to Kefka himself. So that's going to be fun, right? So again, happy Thursday to everybody. Again, I hope things have gone well this week, and if not, then there's plenty of other Drak videos for you guys to check out to help make the week a little bit better. We have at least one Tale of Drakvu. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get things going on Wednesday for a Tale of Drakvu part, but hopefully things will, with a major patch, it's kind of expected that add-ons and the overall interface just won't work. But hopefully by next week, or not by next week, but hopefully by tomorrow, I will be able to get another Tale of Drakvu up. If not, then we'll probably just have to move things to Monday, and I'll put in an extra Gaming with the Geeks part like I did with Wednesday. We also do have King's Quest, that went up. We also have 2... Well, we have 1 Resident Evil part up this week, but the second one's coming up this afternoon. So you're going to get 2 Resident Evil parts. You got 1 Devil May Cry part. And also, in case you guys didn't check it out, I actually just barely put up a Drak Tries for Snake Pass. Snake Pass is for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch, as well as PC. And I tried it on the Switch, and I think you guys will find it enjoyable. So there's plenty of stuff for you guys to check out, and obviously tomorrow, hopefully we'll be able to get another Tale of Drakvu. If not, probably another Resident Evil part, just to get that up to speed. And later that afternoon, you will get the next 2-episode vlog for Iron Fist, Season 1. Yes, I know it's been a fairly light week, but that's been helpful for me. It helps me to catch up. It also helps me to get the much-needed rest that I need. Yeah, the much-needed rest that I need. I needed it, obviously. In case you couldn't tell from that. Now, I'm also going to warn people in advance, this part is actually going to be a little bit shorter than the usual, and it's just because we're getting really close to the end here, people, and the end, I have a feeling, will be a much bigger part because of the fact it's going to be credit sequence and all that stuff. Lots of stuff for you guys to enjoy. So you guys are going to be able to take that on, but today is a little bit shorter than usual. Not trying to be a dork, it's just... we're trying to fit everything in as much as possible. The goal in this episode, basically, is to take care of the remaining statues, as well as have our final, or at least begin our final confrontation with Kefka. And I think at this point, I actually did make a mistake because I went down the conveyor belt and I had to make my way all the way back up. So that was frustrating. But at least we got Strago's party back up here, so he can click his... Well, at the very end, we're going to get buttons that are going to take us to where we need to be. And that's what's going to happen here. And so now that we've got Strago up here, we just need to get Terra and Celeste's party where they need to be. And for that, we now need to have our next confrontation with the second statue, which is Doom, I think. Yes, it's Doom. Oh, this one looks even more evil. And he has absolute 0. Oh, no. And you guys can already kind of predict my strategy. Since it worked so well for Poltergeist, we're just going to stick with we're going to spam Ultima in your face over and over and over and over again. And keep in mind, it's not 4 Ultimas, it's technically 5, because... our friend Terra here has the gem box. So I hope you enjoy that, Doom, because you're probably not going to be here that long. Now here's the cool part. So this is usually where I get into like business or whatnot. Like I said, the week has been fairly light, and that's been very helpful. It's allowed me to get some excess editing done, get some extra tasks around the house done, which has been really helpful, especially in regards to, oh, Doom's aura is shaking. The fact that I'm actually working on a PC for the Shadow Blazer so that he can enjoy more modern games on his PC, as well as be able to get more editing done on his end. so you guys can check that out. And also, the podcast is happening this week, but with a little bit of a change. Usually we're talking about the week's stories. This week, and probably for the next couple of weeks, however, we've actually got a bunch of movies releasing that we've been covering for the last 2 years, so we're going to be covering that instead. And we're going to be doing a group review episode devoted to Power Rangers, the most recently released Power Rangers, followed by next week being Ghost in the Shell. And the following week, which is officially confirmed, and I can say it, is Your Name. So we are going to be getting into a limited anime screening of Your Name, and we'll be giving you guys our opinions on what we thought of the movie, things like that. And there we go. Doom is dead. Ding dong, the Doom is dead. The Doom is dead. The Doom is dead. I'm a dork. I understand this completely. Well, and there we go. So now we get a save point because we beat him. So let's go ahead and save really quick so that we don't have to go through that horrible stuff again. And I believe the next one is actually going to be pretty much right around the corner. We just need to get Tara where she needs to be. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and save really quick. Yes, I keep the saves in here. Get used to that, especially when we get to the next game, because here's the thing. Saving in this game is pretty long. Saving in most of the games that we've done so far is pretty long. I would actually dare say 7 is when they started fixing that problem. So it's not going to be too bad. There we go. So press down that button and move on over to Celeste. It's time for her to take on her respective statue, which is the one that got edited for the States, fun fact, because, well, you'll see in a second. So here is Goddess. And this one's a unique fight because it's actually treated like a split fight. So in case you couldn't tell, yes, Goddess was very much edited for the States. I believe she was completely topless in Japan, and yeah, you had to edit that for the States. Actually, you know what? I think she was completely nude. And then they just added the ribbons around her naughty bits to make it a little bit more kosher with the United States, or North American market in particular. So there you go. And obviously, I'm sticking with my usual strategy of pelt her with Ultima until she falls. And while she's taking care of that, there is a little bit of... one of the other things I cover with business is I actually give updates on games that I'm currently working on. And because of Mass Effect Andromeda, I actually got a really big hankering to go back to Mass Effect 3, and since I've had a lighter week, I've had more time to myself. So I can honestly say I've been able to get... I've spent a lot of time on side questing, but I was able to get things started in the plot again by going to the Perseus Vale and meeting up with Tali again to try and save the Quarians from the Geth. And now I'm actually to the next priority mission, Rannoch, which is going to be the Quarian homeworld. So I actually did like the mission, and I'm looking forward to the next mission, because this is something I've been waiting on in the Mass Effect universe for quite a while. And I am very excited for it. But I did also unlock some other side quests, so I did take some time to go take care of those. I was just very happy to get Tali back. Oh, defeating the statues, the magical power will not... Or defeat the statues and magical power will not disappear. Kefka drained the statue's power. The source of magic? Yes. So basically what they're saying is, this is why you could beat them. They were weak because Kefka drained them. Guess who holds the world's magic now? Kefka. We gave him the time to be able to do just that. So, yay! We get to fight a superpowered Kefka. In case you didn't think that was what's going to happen, well, please stand on your head. So there you go. Yeah, so I got a bunch of side questing done, but I was able to help out the Quarian fleet a little bit, and actually the next piece is going to the Quarian homeworld to go rescue an admiral, as well as free the planet Rannoch from the influence of the Reapers, as well as the Geth. So I'm very interested in that, especially when I got Legion back. I didn't think I was going to get the character Legion back, but I did. Oh, and this is where I screwed up. Okay, so there you go. I accidentally went down here. And now I need to go make my way back. Because I'm a dunderhead. So, yeah, I'm trying to think. Was there any other major stuff I got? I got some fuel. I got the next N7 mission, but no. My next big thing is to go and free Rannoch, which will free up a bunch of other side quests, and then we can start finishing things up. See, like I told you guys, I was about, according to the plan, I'm like 75% through, so that works out. The other game that I was actually able to play as well, and not as much as Mass Effect, was Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. I finally got back to that again, and was able to play a couple of more levels in the new area with the new adversary mugshot. I do like it. It's still very much a platformer that I could find myself completing, that I could enjoy. So I've been having a lot of fun with that. That's why it takes a while for me to get through levels on that. Because I want to actually complete it. It actually gives me the urge to do so. And here we go. Final button has been pressed. It's time for us to go confront the man himself. Are we truly ready for this? We better be. We spent too much time doing the side questing. And so here's our parties. Now I'm going to give him a more dignified voice because he's technically a god now. So, welcome, friends. He technically looks the same, but he's a god now. I knew you'd make it here, so I prepared some suitable entertainment for you. Only appropriate he goes a little deeper. How long are you going to let the destruction continue? Well, it's Kefka. I've tapped into the ultimate power. Observe. Such a magnificent power. You are like insects to me. I will exterminate everyone and everything. Alright, so that's a display of his power. People will keep rebuilding the things you take from them. Then I'll destroy those too. Why do people rebuild things they know are going to be destroyed? Why do people cling to life when they know they can't live forever? Think how meaningless each of your lives is. I don't know how she got up there, but she did. It's not the net result of one's life that's important. It's the day-to-day concerns, the personal victories, and the celebration of life and love. And the heart of the cards. Oh, smack. It's enough if people are able to experience the joy that each day can bring. And have you found your joy in this nearly dead world of ours? Yes. And then she jumps back down. And this is actually a really touching moment to me, anyway, because of the characters. I know what love is. And I want you to show me. And I have learned to celebrate life and the living. My family lives on, inside of me. I know what friendship is, and family. It is my dream to build a kingdom in which I can guarantee freedom and dignity. And just for you guys, ooh, I've come to experience anew the love of my brother, yeah! I've met someone who can accept me for what I am. I have a special little granddaughter. And I have a brave grandpa who will stand by me through it all. You technically have a father. I don't know about father. My friend's airship. And her love.
I have friends here. Or my friends here. Yay.
And Go-Go won't say anything. This is sickening! You sound like chapters from a self-help booklet! Prepare yourselves! Alright, so... yeah. Now for my next trick! I will make you all disappear! Kefka, you don't know what you're doing! Stop! Silly people. Of course Kefka knows what he's doing. And now he unleashes his weapon upon the world once again, because we told him what love is, and we wanted to show him. It's usually how it goes. I command the greatest power in the universe! You are all helpless before me! Jeez. Still hard to do the Kefka voice. And he shatters this very tower. I will destroy everything! I will create a monument to non-existence! Hi, Tara. Life will go on. There will always be people and dreams. Yes, there will. No! I will hunt them down! I will destroy it all! Destroy! 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 We will not allow you to harm another living thing. But what fun is destruction if no precious lives are lost? And more destruction. Thanks, Locke. Appreciate it. Oh, noes. Da-da-da-da-da. And now he's got that protective pyramid around him again. It's over, Kefka! Alright, and so at this point, you actually prepare for the final boss, which is a multi-tiered deal with Kefka. And the party members that you brought to this point are your pool. So here's how it basically works, and I'll explain it again in the next part too. You pick starting 4 order. And then from that point on, if anybody dies, they will be replaced by the next in the list. That's how difficult this can possibly be. Obviously, I was just kind of showing off like what you could do with the order. Now I'm going to pick my ideal order. And then at that point, we will face off against the god known as Kefka. And in fact, in the comments below, tell me what you would name the god known as Kefka. So that we can have some fun with that. Okay, there we go. And our final order has been picked, and now, unfortunately, I have to be a bit of a troll this week. When we get back next week, we will face off against the god known as Kefka, or whatever you named him in the comments below, and we will finish Final Fantasy VI.